What's up, y'all? Welcome back for another Palworld video. Today I wanted to show you the bases I've built and one incredibly detailed house that my girlfriend built just before today's main topic started to occur. And we'll talk about it while exploring this immaculate house built by the most wonderful woman in the world. As far as I can tell in my limited research, which is really just scrolling on Reddit because I couldn't find a known issues section or something like that on Pocket Pair's website, it seems like this issue is limited to consoles, or at least the Game Pass version. You may have noticed some red text popping up on the left side of the screen. That's not somebody slacking off. It says World Data Autosave Failed. And what this means is your game is not saving. It may not even be noticeable at first, depending on how much you do after this starts to occur, because the game continues to track your last location, areas of the map you've uncovered, and potentially fast travel points you've unlocked, but I'm unsure about that last one. What I am sure of is that any levels gained, tiles captured, structures built, or inventory changes are lost as soon as you log out or have a game crash. This is happening to people anywhere from 300 to 900 in-game days, so most of them are too far along to even consider starting over. And the list of people that can't progress because of this only gets bigger every day as more people push in to the late game on console. There's still no mention of this specific bug I can find other than those that are experiencing it, so I'm trying to get the word out. If you want to help, hitting the like button, or even the dislike one, has a huge impact on the video's reach. And if you have the time, comments do the same. I want to thank you for your time and show you my best bases yet, made on the new session that I created after mine bugged. I stream gameplay and live on this one, right here with YouTube. Join code stays on the screen for anyone who wants to jump in and have a good time. So let's check it out. Alright, so this is the one that I've built the most recently and been adding on to slowly over the course of the last couple days on stream and before the stream. Put a front gate here to close in this kind of front opening they had. This castle ruins, if you wanted to try and build here yourself, is located at -604, -275. Pretty hot here, so you'll need some heat resistance of some kind. Come in to the start of my foundation. This is actually a big crater with a rock in the middle of it, and then I used this foundation to fill in as much as possible, and then built on top of that. We've got our working pits down here in the bottom with the stone and wood. Come in over here, walk through this door into kind of an open air storage area down bottom here. Not much to it right now because I didn't want to crowd it too much. We come up into like a little tavern that I've built. Got counter, tables, chairs, you know, the usual stuff. But if we come in behind the counter, now I saw this in someone else's video, there's a way to build a little situation to get inside of a viewing cage and interact with your merchants and be able to buy and sell whatever you need to, so you're not having to search for them around your base. But I'm not going to go over that today. And then we've got our scrapping little inn rooms. Everyone's got a window, a bed, and a chest. I think we've got 4 of them over here. And if we come around to the other side, we've got one small balcony over here. Just need to put some couches out here, honestly. And then this one will probably be done. I use stools to kind of simulate some pillars. front balcony here. Really just a bigger version of that side one over there. There's no roof on this building because you can't build directly above a viewing cage. You have to get really high up in order to build above it. Or, I'm not even sure if the game will let you build above it, to be honest. But you can pass over it if you get really high up in the air. We've got some fires on the roof. This is just to help with the lighting. And the feed box is for our Frost Stallion up top, which is running the cooler, or supposed to be anyways. What are you doing? It's on a short break. There we go. You'll see now that Frost Stallion's working that. Majority of the base is actually a sort of tropical or temperate climate now, but as soon as we step on the outer radius of it, you'll see the temperature over on the bottom of the screen start to raise back up. That's what it's normally like in this area. And we come down over here. A little player home that I built off in a cubby away from the breeding area and the farm and everything I've got built over there. Literally have put no work into it so far. I just built the frame and slapped some beds in here. But my favorite part about it is right over here. It actually ended up being really close to being level with this walkway up here. So I just had to put one bench down and it allows me to walk onto the balcony. I've got my alarm bell here. Right now they're set to focus on invaders. Let's put that back on work. And we can walk up and down the castle walls here. Several towers that we can check out. There's not much to them. You can't even get up in them very far. It's just one room for the most part, I think, in all of these. We come back over here to the base, though. Just hop down this side here. We've got the barn for all of the pals to sleep in. We put our big pal beds down here in the bottom and a couple of the fluffy beds. But then we come around the side and up top here where the rest of our fluffy beds are for all the little pals. Right now, my condenser and a little bit of farming going on the side over here because I'm not sure what I want to do with it at the moment. Then if we come down bottom here, it's not very pretty in here, but this was mainly just meant to be the foundation for the buildings above it. However, we do have our power generator inside over here. I don't know how Orzark manages to generate all the electricity we could ever need while being halfway across the map usually. I don't even know where he is right now. But it works. And as you can see, our pals are able to use both sets of stairs here to go up and down to grab our milk and eggs and wool and whatever else we decide to throw in the ranches. We've got a ranch and breeding farm, both on top and bottom level. And if we come around the side here, I've got one incubator because my settings are set to instant incubation. I don't have to wait, so I can just drop one in there and open it up whenever I want to. Then over in this chest, we've got slam full of Frost Stallion knocked eggs. One of my viewers got these Frost Stallion knocks started breeding yesterday, so I just let them keep going after the stream, and we're going to open up a few of them on the stream today and let them open up a few if they stop back by and see what we get. And it'll probably be mostly the same because it's all from the same parents. And then we've got same thing, but Jet Dragon over here because this is what I wanted to breed. I'm still trying to find one with Runner and Swift, or one with one of each so that I can then breed those together to try and create a faster jet dragon. For the most part, this base functions fairly well. The only issue I have is whenever I load out of the game and back into the game, these two jet dragons, they usually get stuck at the PAL box down there, so I have to pick them up and bring them back up here. And Germantide, he decided to sleep upstairs last night, so now he's stuck on the roof. But other than that, everyone else finds their way around pretty well. Up front here, got some more cubby holes. I haven't done anything with this one yet. Thinking we might make this a storage room. And then the only thing I've done with these two front sections here is make it where we can get up to the second level, because unlike some of the other ones, this one actually has a hole in the wood, so there's a whole second level up here that we could do something with. Did the same thing on this side recently. Got an open section back here that could be a small building, I think. Well, this is outside of the circle, so it can't be anything that's related with the pals. But we could build some kind of small building in the back over here, as long as it doesn't have anything too important. Under the barn, there's just like a storage area that doesn't have any chests in it yet. Again, just like the one on the other side, it's meant to be the foundation for the barn more than anything else. Let's hop on over to the ore base, one that everyone's seen before. Surely, if you've been looking at any kind of videos for where to set up your base in Palworld, surely you've come across this one once. At 188, -37. This is the ore and coal combination farm that you'll hear a lot of people talk about on YouTube. Really good. You don't need much here. All you need is a platform, ideally, in order to make a flat space for your PAL box, and feed box with food in it to keep the pals fed. A hot spring keeps them happy, as long as they all have some beds. This one has actually been my most successful base so far, as in no one seems to get depressed anyways. It's been 8 or 10 in-game days, I think, since I had to swap anyone out or do anything over here. I don't know if that has to do with the pals and the passives on them, or if it's just the way the base is set up, or what. But it works out really well, as long as you don't give them too much to do. And if we hop on over to what I call our main base, this is where I've got the production lines, the main player house, and everything else that we could need. This statue's not meant to be there. I just temporarily needed that earlier to upgrade somebody. This one has the most trouble with Germantides getting stuck on stuff because of all the trees and other things, and also them being very large pals themselves. They get stuck very easily. I'm just going to try and grab this guy real quick. And we'll pull him out from under this awning. Drop him. So I've got my PAL box and the main storage here, which just stores all my crafting materials. Then under the staircase, we've got 2 smelters with a chest to hold all the ingots, so that whenever I do this, I don't have to crawl all the way around the wall over there. I just gotta walk to this chest here and transfer whatever is weighing me down at the time. As long as it's a crafting material, we can do the same thing with this one. Then back here with our frost stallion sleeping on top of it, we've got our fridge, which is where the pals store our tomatoes, lettuce, and any other food items created. Here we've got a kitchen. I mainly make salads at this one. I've got a kitchen at the breeding farm for making cakes, but I do make my wheat here. As you'll see in just a second, we've got this dock going around this nice little pond we've got here, which is where I've placed my crusher and mill. I usually just come by here and max this out once they finish it and let them do their thing over the course of a week or so. It does take them quite a while to finish the palladium fragment being maxed out, but it works. And here we've got our player home with a lower porch. Nothing much to this going on. Kind of just a foundation like we had with the others. We come into the lower floor. We've got pretty much complete bathroom with your TP, toilet, trash can, tub, sink, everything you need. We've got one bed and one chest down here, as well as a little back porch. I did have a railing going all the way around. The only problem with it was it was weird. When I placed something in the area, it would destroy the benches. So after I had to rebuild my benches 2 or 3 times, I finally gave up and just left the ones that weren't getting destroyed. And then if we come up here, we've got an open floor, open to the outdoors, with a piano, some more kegs, another tavern, table. We've got a cooler over there, a TV for the guests sitting at the bar. The claw machine, soda machine, nice little deck to view the pond and the pals working. We come up here to another room that I've created mainly for myself, with the bed, another storage, and then I've got a table, a clock, and a desk so far. I might add some more stuff later. I really just started furnishing this building yesterday. And here we've got the room that Time was working on. He's got a big old bed for his Bushi. And I think he got tired of sharing the one incubator. We've got another porch back here that, as you can see, still has some of the benches, but one of them got destroyed last time we were editing the house. Nice pitch roof, closed in on all sides. There's a big ore deposit here, in case you were thinking about building your base here as well. There's several ore deposits. Since I built my base here, I haven't had any trouble with ore. As of right now, I have 38,000, so I'm not going to run out anytime soon. And part of that is because of my army of Anubis that I was breeding for the past couple days with, let's see, what do they have? Workaholic, Lucky, Serious, and Artisan. Ever since I got them, I haven't really been short on stone or ore. And if we come upstairs here, this is where all the production lines are. I've got one of my production line 2s right here. Then we've got our sphere crafting line level 2. Another production line, because these things make so many things, it's nice to have 2. One might be tied up making ammo, while the other one needs to make polymer, nails, cement, circuit boards, or something like that. Then there's the weapon workbench over here on the end. And then our 2 storage chests up here. I've got this one dedicated to blueprints, allowing us to easily access and then craft any of the items that require a blueprint. Then 2 identical towers on either side. Just a simple tower. There's a fire inside the middle there just for the light. Climb up. There's a door leading to the production floor for both towers. Then when we come up here, we've got the nice pitch roof, so it's not super cramped all the way around. And another fire on top. The only difference in this tower over here is that I did put 2 more storage containers in the bottom around back. Alright, y'all, that just about covers it. As always, I really appreciate y'all coming by and checking out the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in another one. Later.